Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So today's reading is going to be all about how does the person on your mind remember you. So of course this reading would apply more accurately upon a person that you no longer talk to. So we have three piles from the left to right. The first pile is rose quartz. The second pile is azurite. And the third pile is yellow agate. Pause if you need a little longer, pick the one which calls your name the most, and I'm going to begin with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. If you choose the rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. So we're going to be finding out how does this person remember you. For majority of it, this is someone that's like an ex. You were quite close to this person, and you are expecting some sort of like rekindling with this person is what I'm hearing. Okay, they want me to take a romance angel. How does this person remember you? Codependency, new love. So this could have been something that never really got off the ground. Calling in your soulmate. They see you and remember you as, one of their soulmate. Oh, I said one of their soul. Such a mean thing to say. I'm sorry. Maybe that is true. Maybe you're one of those people that they didn't think that they would fall for, is what I'm hearing. But they did end up falling for you quite. Is it hard? Yeah, they fell for you hard. And this is something that definitely did not. It's like you feel like there's always unfinished business with this person. Either it's someone that you go on and off with. How do they remember you? Or even feel for you is what I'm hearing. I feel like a burden. I did see the 10 of Wands underneath. This person, you know that they're, like a sweetheart at the end of the day. But I think that they really sabotaged this because of their own issues of unworthiness. And I don't think that this person is completely aware of it either, because I doubt my ability to give equally into this relationship. So they remember you as someone that they did wrong or they couldn't match up to. I don't feel good enough no matter how hard I try. I told you. They sabotage this because of their own issues, not because of anything else that was less within you. I do hear from spirit that there is this energy of like, takes two to tango. So this could have been someone that you visibly knew is not good enough for you, and you still gave them a chance, and you're holding on a grudge, or you at that point were holding on a grudge to the on their head, like to, oh my god, how do you say this? Holding a grudge against them, right? Because they couldn't provide for you, knowing that they don't have the bandwidth. This person is emotionally unavailable, right? Key to intimacy, number 21. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. So this person remembers you as someone that taught them quite an important lesson in life. A lesson as to how to treat other people. And especially if you know that you can't do right by them, you should walk away. This person also remembers or feels like, I feel like this person has not healed quite a lot. But this person is making peace with the situation as whatever has happened. So it means that they're learning to forgive themselves and you in the process. So if you could have turned bitter towards them, aggressive towards them, you could be like, what did I do that they have to forgive me? Maybe spirit is telling me there's a little bit of lack of awareness on your end as to what you contributed to the situation. If that feels completely absurd to hear, probably that's not your message. How do they remember you? Five of Pentacles. You felt out in the cold. You felt lack in this situation. You felt like you were not being taken care or catered to properly. So they remember you as someone that was not satisfied with them. And also, I feel like this person felt like, or just, I'm hearing that you made them feel, or they just felt around you that they're never going to match up. They're never going to be enough. That's how they felt. And especially in money, in the area of money, either this was a masculine energy who could not provide for themselves because this person struggles with insecurity and they're not able to manifest as much as they should be naturally able to manifest in their life using their masculine energy. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. They view you as someone who slowly by slowly moved out of their life. You silenced them out with the Eight of Cups, and they think that this was very difficult for you. They think that this was really, really difficult for you because I'm hearing like how difficult it was for me to watch you leave or let you go. That's what I'm hearing. Like this person had to let you go, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the song Lose You to Love Me. It's like this person had to lose you. That's because they couldn't fight the connection and they couldn't fight for it either. So it could have given you this energy of them being quite a coward. Even if this is a woman, okay, my readings are gender non-specific. So this person felt like, and this person could have struggled with some sort of addiction, or I'm hearing a loophole pattern. Like either there was a loophole, like this person could have come out of it, right? But there's also something where I see like they were in a loop of a pattern, like they kept on playing it. So either it could be like with I feel a burden and the Five of Pentacle and the codependency. It could be this codependency to a certain lifestyle, or their inability to commit, and how they run away from situations. And that's why you had this tug of war, is what I'm really picking up. Like you guys had this on and off because of a reason, because there were discrepancies. There was not a natural flow over here. You knew that this situation is not healthy for you. That's what I'm picking up. Trust. And you couldn't trust this person, or they remember you as someone that they couldn't trust either. So you might be again a little bit like surprised to hear that. But it's nothing that you could have possibly done, is what I'm hearing. It's just how this person has been in their life. They carry this wound from their childhood, is what I'm hearing. So this person remembers you as someone that they couldn't trust. And it could be the other way around as well, right? We have again the House 8, like somebody that they had to mourn, or I just keep seeing this image that they had to see you walk away, that they didn't fight. And you could have been like, this person is so shameless, like they're not doing anything, I know that they feel for me, but this person purposely let you go. That's what they remember. You know how people certain times have this martyr energy, like I would just rather let them go because I can't do the best and I can't be the best for them and they're greater than me. And it's just a very sad energy. It's very hollow. You feel hollow inside, and you're just telling yourself that I'm going to let them go because, I can't do any better. And it's like they were convincing themselves that they're not worthy of you, and they just let you go. Like they let you slip out of their hands instead of working on it. And that's not your problem. Neither do you. I mean, I don't think you should curse this person, because nothing will come out of holding a grudge against them towards their own inability to feel worthy of being loved, right? Instead, I think what would actually go a long way is to wish them the best so that they can actually come out of this wound, heal this wound, feeling like they don't deserve love. Because this goes, deeper than losing out a connection on you, with you. This is way more deeper than we realized. And we kind of, like, I realized this myself, that these wounds impact you in all areas of your life, not just where either you're chasing or running away and resisting love. It's so funny because even when we say that we're chasing love, we're still resisting it, because you don't have to earn love. You simply have to work towards removing the barriers that you have towards love, and that is the key to attracting everything in your life. And that's where I see that maybe this person struggled with money as well. So there is a lot of pain in this person's heart when it comes to you. I don't think that they have dealt with it completely, because it's a very sensitive situation for them. We have the Pluto, so this is transform. They had to let you go. Pile number one, I don't know who needed to hear this. They had to let you go. It was not just about divine plan. I mean, of course, it can tie in as divine plan. They were guided to do that. Um, but it's not like they did it happily, like, ha 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 ha, I'm just gonna let pile number one walk away because I really like to watch them hurt. No, it was hurting this person. It was truly hurting them as well. Ace of Cups, right when I had to say that, right? He's such a big fish. And so ironic with the cards. It's like the fish looks like it's entangled in these branches, and these branches are not even green, they're like black. It gives me very stalemate energy over here, like something that it just doesn't move on, it doesn't develop into anything. It's purely karmic is what I'm seeing over here. So we have the Three of Cups, so there could have been a third party involved, but for majority of you I see that that was money. It was not anybody else, and it could have been with the Nine of Cups, this person's unhappiness within themselves. That was a big reason why they remember you as someone that they let go of. So they remember you as someone, or this situation that was left at a cliffhanger is what I'm hearing. That I think this person still expects, excuse me, for some sort of reconciliation, because I had that underneath this deck. Yeah, reconciliation, and what's the subconscious energy? Playfulness. Oh, not entirely a very serious outlook towards it, like I would settle down. It's more like we would see where this goes. See, we have passion, it is safe for you to love. For some reason I don't really believe this energy, because I said I just saw the energy of deception. Yeah, it's not coming back up again. This person, as an intuitive reader, I would tell you that this person still can't see the value in you and what you deserve, even though they intellectually, they understand that cognitively, it's there in their mind. But the emotional body, the growth is stunned, right? So this person can't exactly give you what you deserve. That's just my 2 cents on it, because I sense, because there's a back and forth with the cards that I'm getting. It's not a free flowing energy with one set of intentions. I would place it like that. It's like I recognize what pile one is, and I see all of these motherly qualities is what I'm hearing within them, or like fatherly qualities or whatever. They deserve quite a lot, but because of who I am, I often tend to what's the word, spirit? I am laid back in life. I fall back into my old patterns because I haven't completely healed. That's what I said in the middle of the reading, right? This person has not completely healed from what has happened, or their own issues. So they remember you as someone, of course, they see it. They can't quite um, accept it and treat you in that manner. And that could have been the biggest reason why this relationship doesn't or has not worked out in the past wedding, because you guys saw the potential. And I also feel like you guys have this like really bomb chemistry, because that is how the body tells you, your biology tells you that this is a good person to procreate with. And that's why you might have felt like, yeah, maybe this is the one or something. But unfortunately, circumstances turn out to be different. This person does remember you as someone that, they wanted a relationship with. They also thought of it as somebody that they would settle down with. But I think I just heard, I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. It's like this person, there's something a little bit wrong about this energy. I don't usually say this, but this person gives me a little bit of uh like either they have very strong selfish traits, or they have narcissistic traits. Even though I am just a reader, I cannot, diagnose anything or anyone. Five of Swords in reverse. This person remembers you as someone again that you really, I think that when you left, there was something that this person, either you were actually crying or this person knew that you were crying. It's like it really, really hurt you. I hear the silence of it, like it's like when a woman walks away, and if she's silently walking away, it means she's truly done with you, because when she was crying, she was yelling, you did not listen to her. um that I feel like that is very true, because I am a woman. But when it comes to a man's perspective, I don't know about it, so I can't give you that insight if you are a man watching. But this person knew that you were crying when you left. You were really, your heart was really crying out for help. It really hurt you to let them go, is what I'm really hearing. So I'm gonna pull out a few conclusive cards for you. Actually, I think I want to take out like what blessings are coming in your life, or if there's any advice for you. Pile number one. Definitely, if you've moved on and you're like single and everything, that is another person coming in for you, long distance. Either it's about like you've been manifesting about moving abroad, or I do feel that you will have communication from a new soulmate. I feel like you've been manifesting this in your life. And this person might be someone that you meet either on a vacation, or if you live abroad, your hometown. But this might be someone that is there for a short time as well. It's like a fling. um and I also think that this could apply in the sense that this person, because I did pick up on this energy of your person, the one that you're watching this for, might come back for communication. But I think that you're going to end it. You're going to see something that's going to hit you, like whatever residual of soft spot that was left in your heart for this person will really, really leave. You will be done, and this will bring you closer to your true love. So this was a general reading. That doesn't have to mean that whatever prediction I just gave, in the end of the reading is going to be something that completely is applicable in your own situation, but something will be pretty close to this. We have union and soulmate as well. I can't really make this up, right? You will attract, or you are on the way to attracting another person that will be quite it's like all these people, the frogs that you're kissing is leading you to the prince or princess that is meant for you. All right, pile number one, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose the Azurite, this is going to be your reading. So I am hearing something like this person remembers you as someone that, I'm hearing the word unhealthy relations. This person could have been unfaithful for few that you knew of. They remember themselves. They remember themselves as who was unfaithful, who was not true to you, who was. They also remember you as someone. The first things that I heard is that you put yourself in unhealthy situations for them. Like either you used to have difficulty in maintaining your diet, or you would not eat, or this person's presence in your life led to a lot of trauma responses this person was aware of. I'm seeing that you were not able to keep yourself well. You were unhealthy. You were not doing okay. Something about your eating habits. Sometimes this happens when your core wound is triggered. You experience a lot of loss of appetite. So this person has seen I'm hearing the downfall, or you being at rock bottom is how they remember. And I feel like this person to an extent does blame themselves for it. But this person also kind of, I feel like this person has grown. This could be someone that was quite in your past. You could be just watching this for entertainment, or just like you're curious, there's this um, nosiness within you, like what does this person think, or whatsoever. So this person thinks that that was not completely their fault either, that you had such trauma responses. That's nothing that they could have controlled. And this person also knew that they remember you as someone back then who had really loose boundaries. Like this person remembers you as that version of you that would allow them to walk all over you, that would not talk to you for a while, and you would just be still sitting there being faithful to them. That's quite nasty, but this is what it is. I'm not gonna lie about how do they remember you. I'm picking up on a lot of channeling. It's quite strong. And I think that this person relatively still thinks about you quite a bit. You guys could have been from different religions, or your thought patterns could have been different, or the way you want to move in life, or something was just not matching up. I see that the both of you genuinely had love for each other. That's not a thing. Just because there were unhealthy patterns, that doesn't mean that there wasn't love keeping the both of you together. I mean, on the other hand, that could be that codependency also keeps you together, but at the bottom of every lesson on a soulful level, there's always love. I think that maybe the both of you were not very communicative, but this person never told you that, wow, I just completely lost my train of thought. That message was definitely not supposed to come out over here. How do they remember you? Like there were, yeah, they're bringing the train of thought back. Like this was a karmic connection. This could have been your twin flame as well. But you realize, like, after a really long time, or you already knew when this person was around, that they really were a big catalyst. And they remember you as the same. Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. They remember you as someone that was quite fragile, somebody that would break apart if they would just say something to you, or they would place their point of view. And I heard that you would cry, or you would nag. I see, like, pile number two, this might not be the most pleasant thing to hear, but this is definitely about a past version of you where you were quite you know irresponsible with your own heart, and you were naive and innocent. I understand all of that. And this person, of course, because maybe they haven't experienced the growth in you, or seen, witnessed it. Yeah, that's a better word. They haven't seen the better version of you today. I don't think this person is around in your life. And so they have their, they're entitled to their own opinion, and this is just what they remember. That I feel like one of the main things is that they remember you as someone that had loose boundaries. And it could have been because they knew that you didn't share a good relationship with your family figures, and that made you quite needy on them. um could have also been an energy where this person felt like you wouldn't let them hang out with their friends or something. um you would get very needy about their time. It's like this person, they feel like they did everything that they could, but still it was just not working out between the both of you. Pay attention to the red flags. Hmm. Keep an open mind. So they always kept an open mind. That's what they felt. Like they were patient with you. They were trying to do the best that they could. But somewhere they both, like, I'm hearing that the both of you saw red flags within each other, and you knew that this is not going right. But you were kids, is what I'm hearing. I keep hearing that the both of you were kids. The song "We Were Just Kids When We Fell in Love," not knowing what it was. I just can't remember the lyrics. It's such a beautiful song. Like, even if you don't have anybody, you'll just start missing somebody because that love is, I mean, that song is so like it just hits you straight in the heart. It's so heartfelt. That song is really good. I didn't value what I had. So this person also still thinks that I told you, this person remembers you as someone that is very significant person in their life. They never really told you how much they loved you, because there was always like this cat and mouse chase between the both of you. And they feel sorry for the fact that they didn't tell you when they had you. I'm hearing that song "When I Was Your Man" by Bruno Mars. And there's this song like, I hope he buys you flowers like I never did, right? And that is also such a soft song. um Beautiful song. I used to listen to that when I was like 12 years old for God knows what, because I hadn't had a boyfriend by then. But it's just, it's just songs. Like, people really put their heart out there. So I think that this person saw you as someone that put, your heart out there for them. And even though there were traits within you which were not good, with the red flags, they knew that you are codependent on them, and to one extent which was quite, what's the word, it was suffocating for this person. Maybe there was a proper, like, an anxious and avoidant attachment style over here, that you would, project your insecurities that you were maybe carrying from a past relationship or your childhood unmet needs, because don't want to be neglected. This person, I think this person has become quite emotionally aware. You would be surprised to know that. And they understand why you were the way you were. And they also understand that these are things that you had to work upon, nothing that they could have done. Because I think that this person poured a lot into you. And it's not that they did this out of compulsion. I'm hearing that they did this because they did care about you, they didn't want to lose you. But it's like, whatever they did, it was just not enough for you. I think that this was your own issue, pile number two. And if you're humble enough, you would recognize that within yourself. Or if you've healed from it, you would be able to take this reading with a grain of salt, and that's what you should do, in fact. So we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This person might have also felt like, I don't know where this person, maybe they used to give to you and then take back their affection, like you had to earn it or give you this silent treatment sometimes. And this person did feel like there was an inconsistency in their own behavior. How they remember you is a lot based off how your quality of relationship was. You can't do much about it, and you can't be going out there changing everybody's perception if that's something that is making you feel insecure, like, oh my god, like, this is what they did and their perception is just not accurate. I understand that you have a story, they have a story, and then there's a third story of what actually happened. Does that make sense? There's three truths in life. So you can't really change the past, and that's what I think they remember you as, somebody that they but I just feel like this person remembers you as someone that they didn't show how much they really loved you, apart from everything else that truly happened over here at Three of Pentacles, because you guys were always fighting, or they were always at war with themselves as well. I think that this person, because they didn't value you, it's very symbolic of the fact that they didn't value themselves or this connection, and you guys really called in yourself, this connection into your life. This person was a mirror to you in very prominent forms of life, where wounds were being, it's like you guys were bleeding onto each other from whatever has happened. Either you were in a in your teenage life, you were in a really bad relationship, and then you met this person, or this person could have been that person you were dating when you were a teenage. Something about it, you being quite young and just naive. You didn't quite feel like you were protected by this person, because I have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, this is not Ace of Pentacles. I think this is giving me Page of Pentacle energy. So this is like, I think that this person maybe also had money issues, or at that time you didn't feel like, I'm hearing the song, he wasn't man enough. So if you're a woman, you felt like, this person doesn't do enough, or they don't take you out enough, or on the contrary, I think that when it comes down to you, how they remember you as a person, they felt like you were a very beautiful person. Somebody who was quite pampered or did good enough for themselves. Either they were taken care by their family, or just something that they remember you as, like you were comfortable in life. That's how they remember you. And I don't know if something about it gives me like this person felt like, you did better than them in the financial area. And that's what they think. I think this person sometimes has stalked you, or they live around your place, they've seen you around, or they come to your gym, or there's something like that. This person might be someone that's from your school. There's something that gives me very childhood energies over here. And this person somehow just recently heard something about you, and this person feels like, okay, now they're giving me that perspective where this person from the outside looking in, they feel like you have found who you are, or you're doing much better in your life, and they just feel like they want the one for you. because now this person is healing through that. This person has become quite mature than you would realize, and they do give you a good amount of credit, or your connection, I would rather say, credit to their growth. They also feel like this connection with you was such a big lesson in their life. How they remember you is like they don't want to repeat those mistakes. They don't want to be that man or woman to another person in their life. They genuinely want to settle down, and I see that maybe you guys, wanted to settle down with each other and have kids or something like that, and this person actually was a little bit heartbroken that didn't happen with you. But it's like it really provokes this person or pushes them to do better in life so that they can be the right person for somebody else. This is such a beautiful energy. Pile number two, I hope you realize that, and I understand that this person might have served a different purpose or dissimilar purpose in your life, but the both of you truly seem like some sort of soulmates, or something that was like a soul contract that was meant to happen for you to like spiritual best friends. I would rather say, like, the both of you shared a really beautiful relationship, even though it was quite turbulent, but you really helped each other like become into a better version of each other, yourselves, excuse me, right? So we have gifts, surprises, presents, and openings. I'm getting this energy in the reverse. So it's like where the both of you didn't know yourself. That's what I really feel. That this person really thinks, I told you, destiny. Where the both of you didn't know what you're meant to be and do in life. My God, this is beautiful. This is spiritual growth. It's like they remember you as someone that played the key role in their growth. You really pushed this person to definitely become the better version, a better version of themselves. And I'm hearing like I couldn't thank you enough. Like I'm really grateful for you, because in the moment you really hurt me. But now I really see like what you were doing in my life under quite a love. For a few of you, wow, this is quite a twist. This person still has feelings for you, and they don't know if you would take them back, or they maybe approached you in the middle of, oh, I don't know, maybe a little while back. They approached you, and you probably could have said no, and you've just outgrown them quite a lot. They see you as a very spiritual person as of now, somebody that they think that life also supports you quite a lot. uh I don't know, this person feels a little bit neglected by the universe. They're like, why didn't I get um this much amount of support, or why am I not connected to the source as much as they are? You guys have a love and hate relationship for sure, because the way the energies just flip is quite mind baffling. I think that they just probably, I would, yeah, unrequited love could be read as like something where, the love died out. But I really get that this person might still have some, deep emotions or a soft spot for you at the bottom of their heart. The unknown. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck because it's just beautiful artistry. So this is number 5, about change. They remember you as someone who changes no matter what, transitions. You have all of the inner resources you need to cross whatever bridges arise on your path. So, path. Fierceless, that's what I'm hearing. Like who you used to be before. I think this person met you at this peak where you were your toxic peak. Like, and I by toxic I mean that a person always has two choices when they see those traits within themselves. Like a make it or break it. Either you change it or you remain the same and you really do downgrade then, right? You know what I mean. So I think that this person sees you as someone who took the opportunity and really worked hard on themselves. And I think that what they see right now is somebody who has um, blossomed into this person that has found themselves. Because again, I have the card of radical self-acceptance. You are perceived the way you perceive yourself. And this really gives me that you had to go through a lot of ups and downs. I don't know if you have a social media or something like this. Person does like to sometimes, it's not like obsessive vibes, but sometimes they do like to check in with you. And if you come across their mind and they're just like, oh, what is pile number 2 doing? They're such a phenomenal person. I'm hearing je ne sais quoi. There's something quite different about you, right? And you're quite the spiritual person that they think that there's something like you're tapped in with the source. So they sometimes like to check in on your profile if it's public, and they just like to see, you. Again, there's a love-hate relationship where they're You're like a guide to a lot of people, pile number two, and a lot of your exes almost think the same about you. Like they could have misjudged you, when they had you in. It's like the universe is preparing you for the ultimate person. But I think your journey is not about the person, pile number two. I think that your journey is a lot about who you are. And well, and if you find the right person for you, which I think you do, which I think you will, but I don't think that your mind is very much focused on just revolving your life around another person and being their wife or husband. I think that your life is going to be very much more fruitful than that. I'm quite affirmative about that. This is a beautiful analogy. And if you stuck around till the end, because I know how the reading started off and the ending could have been triggering for a few people, but if you stuck around, this message was truly for you. And I really do hear that there are, a lot of your exes, whoever you've come across, these people can't really forget you. Can't really forget you. So I'm going to pull out an advice card for you. We have distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. I just heard about celibacy. I don't know what is your take towards it, but I think few of you have this very strong belief that you want to preserve your sexual energy, and because being a spiritual person generates a lot of sacral chakra energy, you need to find an outlet for this. Either it's good working out, like good workouts, or it's good you need to do something. You want to make music, go make music. It doesn't have to be to please the audience. It's just for you. You need to take out the sexual energy because it turns into frustration for you. I see that's pretty much it. All right. So, pile number two, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button. Subscribe for more. Hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below. And I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number three. If you chose the beautiful yellow agate. So there is a lot of melancholic energy over here. Your person is still mourning the end of this relationship. That's what I really feel. See the Nine of Swords immediately as I split the deck, bottom of the deck, the world. They're not over this. It's like they feel like you have drawn some serious boundaries in this relationship. You've blocked them, you've removed them, you've stopped paying attention to this person, and that's how they remember you. Because I think that this pile is someone that you've recently disconnected from or separated yourself from, because you've realized that this person doesn't have your best interests at heart. That's what I feel, and this is creating a ripple effect in your life. This one is a very different message, pile number three. This is a very guided message. Of course, all messages are very guided, but I feel like you haven't been you've been also grieving this part of you that allowed this person in your life, and you haven't been like wanting to watch any other kind of readings of, I don't know, self-growth or something. You could have been in a very, pessimistic vibe or something like that. You're grieving, I understand, and you're allowed to have all sorts of emotions right now. Even if they're the worst of worst kind, they should be as appreciated as the happy kind, right? So I think that spirit has, definitely found their way to talk to you about what is happening in your life. I think that because the loss of this person has created such um, grief in your life, that you are not just grieving this person, but the version of you that allowed this person in your life. That version of you was a part of people pleasing, allowing people to walk over you just because you truly, truly wanted to be loved. This is not just like I allowed people to walk all over me because I love, being tormented by people. This is where you genuinely wanted to be loved. You feel lonely sometimes and you don't know how to cope up with it. I understand we all have stages in our life when we learn to love ourselves, but one thing I want you to, if I could offer some consolation, is that it's okay if you feel heartless, if you feel cold right now, if you feel sad, if you feel a range of emotions. Um, where there's bitter, sweet energy, like, yes, I finally understood, or I feel like I'm learning my lesson, but there's also like, shit, man, like loving yourself and choosing yourself really does hurt, because it means that doing better for myself also means that I have to let go of people that don't want the best for me or don't want to tag along with me on this journey, right? So I hope that you allow yourself, you validate your emotions, because all of us are going through something, and your friends or anybody that is your confidant might not be able to validate these emotions, but you sure heck should know how to do that. That be like, you know what, I'm feeling sad, okay, I feel sad, this is a valid emotion. I feel betrayed, this is a valid emotion. I feel bittersweet, happy and sad, this is also a valid emotions. All my emotions are valid and welcomed by me in my own sphere. I am a safe place for my emotions to come out. Does that make sense? You don't have to hide that. So even if you feel safe around this specific person, that specific person, or alone by yourself, or in the presence of God, whatever it is, sometimes we need to create a safe place for ourselves to grieve, because our body, or sometimes we're so prone to having that space where we can let that mask, excuse me, fall down, right? So if you feel like you need to create time and space for it, do that, because you can't be carrying around such heavy weight, right? No matter whose fault it was, no matter what happened in this situation, um, learn to create that safe place for yourself and entertain your sad emotions just as well as the happy emotions. That is key in life. So we have the Nine of Pentacle. Yeah, this person sees you as someone that was quite focused on their own money. I'm getting a very strong past energy, so we're gonna go with the flow of whatever they tell me right now. I think they remember you as someone that they were a little bit, at competition with. We have the Five of Wands energy, because the both of you wanted to have the upper hand in this situation of however it goes. Either it's no play by my rules, the other one is like no play by my rules. So this person could have been someone that you felt like, they let you down, they didn't come forward, they didn't quite listen to you, is what I'm hearing. And you felt let down by this person, that they didn't give you what you really wanted. So how do they remember you? It's almost like you got mad because they didn't give you what you wanted. So they still see you as their soulmate, is what I'm hearing. They still see you. All right, the song, you're still the one, I love you, the only one. I always forget the lyrics. I feel like I could do such a better presentation with the songs if I only could remember like these songs. But if you ask me to like remember some Cardi B lyrics, I would probably be able to like trace them better. So we have 39 perspective, a calm and clear mind is free to see differently. So I feel like time has really helped the both of you heal, or taken some time to yourself and just be like, I think that the universe pushed you both away from each other. That's what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing a big angel that just pushed the both of you away from each other, because I think that the both of you, maybe you had this cycle of really not reaching any resolution, a good solution, like where is this going. I think that you both genuinely had love and a very true, deep friendship um, at the end of the day. But I just feel like this wasn't enough. And something about it feels like a misfit, that the both of you, just something wouldn't align. And for a person like me, um, I am a little bit rational that way, even though I am quite spiritual. But um, I have a lot of earth in my chart, and I can't help but just think quite practically most of the time. And I feel like in my life that there's nothing like wrong person, right person, wrong time. I feel like everything has to be right, and when it is, I feel like it just allows me to be a little bit more at ease, being, in my feminine energy. So I think that maybe they're telling me whoever was the feminine gender over here was fighting quite a lot for this relationship. And I think that if your person is a man, they saw you as someone that um, you were pouring into this connection until maybe they were not willing to commit to you or show you the loyalty that you wanted. And I'm hearing give the relationship the respect that it deserves. So maybe you wanted more, and this person knew that. Um, and they didn't quite do that, so you had to walk away. I think that maybe this person's certain gestures or behaviors really made you realize that this person is not serious about you. And I think that it took you a lot to separate yourself from this person, because this person, I see that this person is your soulmate. There's something quite magnetic between the both of you. And I think that if this is a woman you're watching for, this person feels still, they still feel like they're carrying a stone over their heart, a rock over their heart, excuse me, and they're really having to move on. I think that this person sometimes does look back, think about the fond memories, but I think that they're just having to really take in this perspective and just be like, I just heard buckle up, or like pull your socks up, yes. But I'm hearing more like buckle up. It's like this person is just ready to take another ride, like they're looking for somebody else, especially if this is a feminine energy. So your reading is quite ambiguous. There's no direct messages, so just bear with me if you feel as confused as I do. I'll try. And I told you this was very divinely guided, and something that this person remembers you as is a very strong spiritual connection or force in their life. North Node, someone that pushed this person to really think about what choices that they're making. Gender non-specific, whoever your person is, they have really been pushed into this path of their own, conquering their own demons and being like, who do you really deserve to have by your side? This was the most important lesson over here. So how they remember you as is someone that really pushed them into a spiritual awakening with the water energy. You really made this person cry. Do you know that? This person has shed a lot of tears over you, is what I'm hearing. And it doesn't have to be always on the face value, because we live in such a um I'm getting the word materialistic. I know that's not the best word, but it's like we live in such a, like a materialistic world where we just try to put a brave face on. And that's probably why I started off in the beginning by saying, like, create a safe place for your emotions. And I think that this person, whenever I see like this person at 3 a.m., maybe remembering the memories, reminiscing and all sorts of things, where I feel like this person's memories of you, the reminder of you was quite divinely guided. Like the universe was constantly reminding them of you, and you of them, because you guys had to really come to a conclusive point, like what is it going to be. And I think that the only reason you're here at this reading is because that conclusion was to let go, by hook or crook, whether it was forced, imposed or not. Even though there is free will, but I think that this was a, domino effect of the feminine energy over here walking away from whatever has happened. So we have, wow, this is actually a very accurate card, wishful expectations, because somebody over here expected commitment, acknowledgement, acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. So whoever your person is, I feel like the masculine energy was pushed into realizing more of what they deserve, and so was the feminine energy. Whether it meant to walk away from this situation, and false beliefs could have been like, this is what I deserve. So how this person remembers you is someone that pushed them into realizing that they deserve truly, truly better than what they are accepting right now in their own life, because these are two progressional numbers, which 14 came first and 13 came after that. This is like taking a step back and really thinking about what has happened. So life really came at a standstill for the both of you, and for majority of you, this connection could have been a lot where you did not even have much contact with this person after things fell apart. It's like I'm hearing I'm facing the consequences of my actions. So whatever decisions were made, the both of you at your own separate ends really had to deal with what had happened. And this is precisely how they view you, as someone that, It's like they had a tough time letting you go, whoever was at fault. I feel like you never really told each other with the slip of tongues that I'm having over here. It's like you never really wanted to tell each other how much this affected you. It's like there was always this mask. You could never quite express how brutally this hurt you or broke your heart, because there was always this thing like, okay, this other person now, it's like there was this ego that came in between the both of you. Like, I'm not going to tell the other person like how much it affected me, because I feel like they're already just doing their own thing on both ends. So this person remembers you as someone that, you just up and left, packed your bags and left, didn't say quite a lot. Probably just the last conversation you guys had, I see like a little bit of fighting, or they do remember you as a little bit of argument, like a little bit, like argumentative. But that's about it. Not very fussy. Let go of them. Okay. They intuitively did feel like you must have also mourned this, because they still remember what was of it in the beginning. And I think that no matter how much they might have tried to tell themselves like this was probably fake, they knew that your emotions were quite real over here as well. And I think that maybe this person had a blame game phase where they were like, no, it's their fault and whatsoever. But I think that this person is reaching a place of acknowledgement. um, I'm spelling pepperoni. It's like I just feel like that pepperoni reference doesn't make sense over here. It's probably a distraction. Like, you guys had a lot of interruptions. I just feel like pile number three, no offense, but I feel like this was never really meant to be, and that's what I see. Like, there's a lot of things just coming here and there. You just having so many. I hear like this person could have also had like what's the word, peer pressure or influence of friends that was getting in their way of really understanding who they want to be. And I think that this connection really smacked them in the face. Like, the loss of you really had to push them into questioning, like, what the heck are you doing? Because often, like, sometimes you get so hurt, or like things have happened and you're like, see, I split the deck control. It's like you're just following with whatever the crowd is doing. I just want to say that just because this person didn't show you how they felt, that doesn't make them superficial. It just probably means that they didn't feel safe in expressing those emotions to you. Because I feel like being safe and expressing these emotions is a big thing over here. To be vulnerable with someone, you need to feel safe. And if this person stopped doing that, that means somewhere along the lines, you guys stopped feeling safe with each other. Fun times. So they remember you as someone that they have really fond memories of. I told you, you've hung out, it was all fun and games and true love. It doesn't mean that just because the cards, or what you call, fates didn't align for both of you, it doesn't mean that the love was fake or the emotions were fake. You can never really amount it to that. I know that you can tell yourself that this person didn't love you or care for you, because it would be easier to cope up with that truth, or make that your version of truth. But I think that this person knew that this was good while it lasted. This was truly something. That's what I'm hearing. True gem. If you remove the ego, because I see a lot of ego in this connection, if you just remove the ego, this person knew that you were a good one, always were, and always will have a soft spot for them in their heart. Probably when they heal a little bit more from this, they will be able to truly see the goodness in all of what has happened. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, they want me to take this upright. This is something like a message coming from them. The Five of Coins in reverse. They couldn't quite tell you what they were feeling when they were leaving, or when time, there was like a lot of time that was passing by and you were probably waiting for communication from each other. They couldn't quite tell you how they were feeling, because they were dealing with their own fears of insecurity, because of how this connection ended, whether you left them or they left you. Still, the both of you were mirroring in some shape or form. You were truly, truly facing the loss of it, and also kind of really it provoked you to go inside and look at the part of you that was attracting this situation in your life and why it didn't work out. I feel like why it didn't work out is something that was quite a heavy thought over here in this person's mind, and they had to truly make peace with it. I think that this person could have had moments where they wanted to make you the bad guy. I feel like they just couldn't. There's just so much love for you that they just couldn't. They couldn't make you the bad guy. I hear only if things were, different. The voice. I told you there's something about the voice. You are here to be known and speak and be seen. You've taught this person something about intimacy and vulnerability. It's about speaking at that time, or they missed it, It's just something about that. Like, remember you as someone that was important, someone that taught them quite a lot. Keep an open mind and free yourself, and you really help them free themselves from, I don't know, peer pressure or whatever has happened to them in the past. Would release your ex. I feel like this is something that was prior to you, because I don't see like a proper commitment between the both of you. But I don't know, this is quite philosophical, but you don't really need. I was just asking spirit, like, should I say it? But it's like, it's quite deep and it's philosophical, but you don't really need, this kind of soulmate to tell you that, they love you, because you've seen it in their eyes, you've seen it with the way they've been with you, and their softness towards you, and something along the lines, or somewhere, this person had turned cold, and so did you, perhaps, where that love was no longer, as accessible. And I just, all in all, I just want to leave you with the thought or the fact that, this person did care. Um, it just didn't look like it was meant to be. And I think that there is sadness about this. Okay, so before I conclude this, I do feel like pulling out some advice, or I feel like there's something coming in for you. Fair male, so you could be attracting another suitor. And long distance, this could be someone that you meet unexpectedly. That's how I would place long distance. Or with a basic definition, this could be someone that you meet when you're out on a vacation or in foreign lands. And we have dating and soulmate, so there's another person coming in with your life, and we have triangle, so you could have choices, and whatever comes next in your life is quite meant to be, and it will teach you a lot. Okay, it's pretty I'm hearing like it's coming in fast paced. Okay, so pile number 3, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that you found the message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon. See you when I arrive below next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye bye.